Hello, it's me, Tranna Wintour. Welcome to season 3 of Queer Comics. We are back. How excited are you? How excited am I? How excited are we all? Welcome to those of you who are just tuning into our fabulous channel for the first time. I am Tranna Wintour. I am a Montreal-based comedian, tranny on a budget, fashion hungry, pop culture junkie. Um, whatever else you want to throw at me, I'll take it. I'm excited to be here with you, back again. We have an amazing season planned for you, discussing some interesting, hilarious topics. We are kicking things off with the topic of social media. Oh my god, how timely. Um, I don't even know where to begin with this topic. There's so much to cover. I just tried Periscope for the first time tonight, which I still find kind of strange. I don't know if I'm feeling it. I mean, aren't we sharing enough as it is? Do we need to really set up a camera in our homes or wherever we are that just allows random people all over the world to tune into our feed? I think it's very bizarre. I basically set up my little iPod on my desk as I was getting my makeup ready for tonight. Figured that I would just, give Periscope a shot, try it, turn on the camera, let the people of the world into my home. And I was just sitting there doing my makeup, and, people were tuning in, but I wasn't really talking to them, so they were just watching me listen to Kylie Minogue and do my makeup, and I just found the whole experience so bizarre and so weird, so I just had to turn it off. Um, I think that I will give Periscope another shot if I can find a way to be a bit more interactive on there, but overall, I find it very weird. How much closer are we going to get to a 1984 world? Now we are basically just inviting surveillance into our homes, and we're just giving up these moments voluntarily. It's so fucking strange. Being in high school and reading 1984 and reading Margaret Atwood's Oryx and Crake, I never thought that I would live to see these things start to take shape and these things start to happen, and it's very frightening to me, as I'm sure it is to a lot of you. Um, as a performer, I need to be on social media. I don't think that it's possible to build a following these days without it. So I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram. I would not be on Facebook if I didn't need it for what I do. I get a lot of my shows booked through Facebook, and I make a lot of contacts through Facebook, so it's a very essential part of my business as an entertainer. So I can't get rid of it, unfortunately. Um, Twitter I used to love. It's thanks to Twitter that I've been able to connect with some of the most amazing people, some of my own personal heroes, some of whom I've actually become friends with. And so, Twitter I used to love. It used to be great. It used to be just a fun, quick way to communicate with people and connect with people, and really used to love it. I'm loving it less and less. I don't think anyone is really reading anything that's being put up there. Everyone is just shooting things out, very similar to Facebook. Facebook is just so noisy. I just connect to Facebook and I feel like there are a million voices just yelling at me, and I really can't handle it anymore. That's why Instagram is my personal favorite. If you want to connect with me, if you want to have some fun moments interactively and digitally with me, that sounds kind of dirty. Find me on Instagram, Tranna Wintour, TRANNAWINTOUR. If only Gwen Stefani could find a way to work that into a song, I'd be the happiest person alive. Instagram, what? Interact, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Instagram is my favorite, because it's just quiet, it's just chill. It's just, people posting images, cute little funny captions, but there's no big arguments, there's nothing major happening on Instagram. It's just chill, it's just enjoyable. And also what I like about it is just, for the most part, it's people generating original content. It's people sharing photographs they've taken themselves. I just love it. I love to see what people are up to. It's engaging, but it's not intrusive. Um, my favorite thing about Instagram, and this is so embarrassing, are like the cute little dogs on Instagram. I mean, these owners that just sort of document the day-to-day lives of their little dogs. Um, God, I get more excited about the cute dogs than I do about the shirtless men. That's just the point in my life that I'm at right now. Um, my two favorite little munchkins, I must sound so ridiculous right now, but shout out to Hey It's Pirate, and shout out to Odie's Eyes, my, like, two favorite little creatures in the world. They're just the cutest little things, and they just make me smile every day, and you know what, I don't care how corny that is, because when you see these two little babies, you are just gonna flip. They are just the cutest. And I don't own a dog, but I wish I did. So I just kind of live vicariously through these dog owners. Um, I don't know where to go from there. It's kind of embarrassing. You know, I think when you look at the grand scheme of things in the big picture, I think social media has done a lot more harm than good. It's, you know, annihilated print media. It's given people a voice who shouldn't have a voice. You know, I think when it comes to print media and newspapers, you know, there were standards, and that's the importance of print media and journalistic integrity. And now it's just a bunch of idiots sharing fake news articles, and who knows what the fuck is real and what's not anymore. I mean, even when you go on Instagram sometimes and you get a new follower and you check out their profile, like, who the fuck knows if this is a real person or not? Sometimes it is really not obvious. And I just think that social media has just led to this collective downward spiral and the dumbing down of our world and humanity. Am I being a little bit too extreme? I don't know. But these are things that I, you know, think about a lot, and things that are on my mind frequently. You know, just this age of the moron that we are living in, which is just so facilitated by social media, and everyone trying to get a word out, and everyone just trying to be noticed, instead of connecting to their real lives. And I don't know how much further down we can go, but I guess there is no bottom to this downward spiral, and it's horrifying. I don't know where things are going to end up. It's not going to be pretty. I'm hoping for the asteroid to hit, you know, 20 years, I think, is when this should all just be shut down. And in the meantime, I mean, let's just have a ball. Let's just have some fun. Come follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. I mean, I try to keep things at a certain level. I try to be, I don't try to be, I just am an authentic person living a real life, and, you know, sharing real moments. And if that's how more people would use social media, then it would be collectively a wonderful thing. Just, you know, just a way to keep in touch with the people that you care about, and a way to share things with people that you're not in contact with, you know, face to face on a day-to-day, whatever, day-to-day basis. But, you know, unfortunately, most people use social media just to share the most inane, mundane goings-on in their world, instead of using it as a canvas or as a platform to create something artistic or intelligent. And it's a shame, because these are, you know, powerful tools at the end of the day, and I always hope to use these tools in a way that allows me to showcase my creative work, and just, you know, a little bit of authenticity in an increasingly shallow world. So that's where I'll leave you tonight. I have a show to go to. Gotta entertain the masses. Maybe I'll see you there. Maybe I'll see you at a show in the upcoming future. Again, welcome back to queer comics. This is going to be, a great weekly way for us to connect and have a conversation. And that's another thing, actually, before I go. I feel like social media has just obliterated the idea of a dialogue and a conversation. Instead of exchanging ideas and sharing and debating and discussing, it's just people just yelling and shouting at each other, and it is so useless. I just want you to know that I'm totally open for dialogue and discussion. There are no, or not many, ideas that I hold on so strongly that I'm not open to hearing a different point of view. And I wish that I wish that more people could be open to the idea of discussing things without jumping down each other's throats, and just being so quick to react and having no regard for context, which is another thing social media has totally obliterated. Just, there's no context to anything anymore, and anyway, I'm sidetracking again. I love you, and I will see you next week, and let's just keep this dialogue going and sharing wonderful moments together. Queer comics, woo!